I mean, she's small and sneaky for a dragon. Attacks with fire from a distance to soften up her targets. And she's mean. Scorchers hold a grudge longer than my mother.
You said she attacked villages. Are we dealing with another attack in a city, like Treviso or Minrathous?
No. Something got her to start hunting a ways off.
Something like what?
Dunno. Hoping we find out while we're here. But right now, focus on taking her down before she kills anyone else. Including us.
Alright, let's slay a dragon. And make sure only it dies today, not us.
Stay in the trees as long as you can. It's gonna get hot when she sees us. Hey, Valara. You gonna be okay with this dragon?
Oh, definitely. It's interesting seeing how the magic is more stable in this part of Arlathan. Does the dragon somehow stabilize the ambient magical energy, or did it pick the location because of less ambient magic?
I don't know. Maybe we'll find out after we kill her. Hang on. Something's off with that crap up ahead. Let's go up through there on the left instead.
What's wrong?
I don't know. The way that debris is placed doesn't look natural. Or like something to drop. Dragon would do.
If you say so, you're the dragon expert.
You got questions?
Would the answers make me feel better in any way?
Nope.
Then I have no questions.
Hunting call. Spooks prey, so they bolt out into the open.
Well, let's not do that then.
Don't do what prey would do? Good plan when hunting dragons. Wait. Antom.
Haven't seen many Antom in Arlathan before. Wonder what they're doing here.
No idea. They were setting an ambush.
Guess they didn't know about your keen sense of smell.
Come on. We can circle around. Hit them where they're not expecting us.
Everyone all right?
What did the Anton mean? They knew I'd come for the Fang Scorcher? I only came because she attacked villages.
Maybe they baited it into attacking the villages somehow, to lure you out here.
For the Dragon King, whoever that is.
Stupid name. Let's look around. I need to know what's going on. Bastards! They're the ones who've been capturing dragons and blighting them, turning them over to Gillinane in exchange for power. Hisra Marluk Voshvatari Brock! We knew the Antom were involved. Now we know it's the Dragon King. That's who we find and kill. We can get to the Fang Scorcher's lair up through there, whenever you're ready. She knows we're here. That means quick beats quiet. Stay clear of the fire. It's like oil. It's on you and keeps burning. More Anton! Chakra to Ebra! Today, you're Dragon Slayers! Now let's see what she had in her lair. Probably that big building over there. Let me know when you're ready to get out of here. Just tell me when you're ready.
Let's head out now. Trophy from the Fang Scorcher?
She was a good fight. You kept your cool in the middle of a dragon fight.
Just another thing trying to kill me.
Bigger than most.
Just as dead, though. When you were standing over the dragon, you said something. Chakra to Ebra. It's the same thing your mother told you. You struggle the way you are?
You must struggle with what you are. It's what she told me when I was a kid. Still does. So I don't let the dragon out.
Meaning your fire breath?
It's not just about the fire. It's about how stuff makes me feel. What I do when I'm angry.
I've seen you angry. You're fine.
No, I'm not. I can get this rage where I just have to break something and I can get stuck in arguments, needing things to be a certain way. The Antam would have turned me into a berserker, breathing fire across the battlefield, killing anything in my way. I don't want to be that.
The things you're describing, sometimes I feel the same way.
You do? But you mostly act normal.
Yeah, I practiced. And sometimes I still feel like I'm just, I don't know, imitating what a normal person would say.
Yeah, I get that.
So you're not in this alone. And you don't have to be afraid of your fire. You are Kunari. You have the discipline to use those feelings when they help you, and control them when they don't. I mean, we just killed a dragon, thanks to you. How hard can anything else be after that?
Yeah, I guess you're right. I think I'm ready to talk to my mother about who I really am.
Yeah?
Yeah. I just killed a dragon. How hard can talking to my mother be after that?
Might invite her to the lighthouse. Maybe that way she doesn't spend the whole time talking about that old tablet. I'm still a little concerned about whoever sent the Antam. They mentioned the Dragon King?
Yeah. The asshole who's capturing dragons and blighting them for Gillinane. I'll ask Isabella to look for him. Still a stupid name. Dragon King. Dragons wouldn't have kings. They'd have queens.
The trap had failed. The Fang Scorcher was dead. But the Dragon King was a patient hunter. All he needed was a little help from a trader in the Lords of Fortune to set a new trap. And the bait was sure to bring Tosh running.
Finally got the rubble cleared.
I found most of your friends, but one didn't make it. I'm sorry.
We all know the risks, but it's still difficult when someone gets hurt. There's one last relic out there we never found. If you come across it, be careful. I think someone's meddling with the magic in Arlethin.
I'll try to be safe. Strife, I got a tip there might be trouble here in Arlethin.
You're just in time. We've got a problem.
I was out with a scouting party, and we spotted the Venatori moving into the area.
They're being directed by Elgernon or Gillinane. They have to be. The Grey Wardens warned us the gods were heading to Arlethin. Why bring the Venatori?
We don't know. That's where you come in.
A few less Venatori in the world is a good thing.
Or a lot less Venatori.
I'll give you the rough location where we sighted them, but you might have to search beyond that.
They want something, and we need to know what they're up to.
I'll find out what it is.
Feel free to take out as many of them as you can. This is our forest.
The forest doesn't seem to be getting any better. Too much evil in the air.
This was the center of a war between Tevinter Magisters and ancient elves. Blood magic everywhere. The Magisters destroyed Arlethan City. That kind of magic leaves an impression.
Irulan was right. There's the Venatori.
Let's kick him out.
That's the last of them.
Good. Now what were they doing out here?
Looks like they set up a camp.
Let's take a look. Not sure what this is. Lara?
It's Dalish. There's a Dalish camp nearby. If the Venatori hit them...
They could be in trouble.
Let's go. Now.
Into Arlethan hunting for relics. Do you think that's what the gods are after? Something ancient?
Watch it. More Venatori.
Ready for a follow-up.
we got them all. But this many Venatori and Arlathan is just wrong. Never seen it like this.
At least we're headed the right way. Arlathan Forest is as weird as ever. Come on, rocks seem stable enough. Let's get through here.
Laura, there's Venatori ahead.
Galadar, stay put. We'll take care of them. Ready for a follow-up. Galadar, what's happening?
The Venatori are rounding up Dalish. I locked that barrier, but some of them already got through.
Hold on. Rounding up Dalish?
There are more Dalish inside the ruins. They were camped there.
All right, get back to Strife and Irulan and let them know. Damn it, still locked.
Above the door. Those must be the symbols.
Okay, let's get it unlocked. That didn't do anything.
The symbols need to be matched in order. That worked. Keep going.
That did it.
Time to get moving.
I don't like this. Venatori just show up and attack the Dalish for no reason.
Who says they don't have a reason? We have to get in there. There they are. What do you want? Why are you attacking my people? Ready for a follow-up.
last of them.
Not soon enough.
We still don't know what they're doing here. Let's keep looking around.
The bridge is out. The other Veil Jumpers must have shut it down to keep the Venatori out. Has to be a power crystal around here. Someone's in trouble. Come on!
A lot more Venatori here.
I see them! We have to end this! Leave this camp alone! Come and try! Predator, follow! You'll have to go through me. These are my people.
And bring them with us.
These now, they might let you stay alive.
Or maybe we won't. I offer no mercy and expect none in return.
No more taunting from that one.
Let's see what they've done with the Dalish. We'll get you out of there. Hang on. That did it. Let's see what she has to say.
It's okay, you're safe. I'm a veil jumper. What happened here?
That other veiled jumper died making sure I was safe. She sealed the barrier before the Venatori could get me.
What about the rest of the Dalish?
They took everyone. Kidnapped them all.
Why? Where'd they go?
I don't know. Their leader said they need Dalish blood, some sort of sacrifice.
Sacrificed? But the Venatori should have known.
This just got a whole lot worse. We need to figure out where the Venatori took them. Let's look around.
If they lay...
Some papers here, but nothing useful. No mention of a location. Just some mud here, but it looks like there's some kind of glass here, too.
That's weird.
Well, doesn't look like the Venatori brought many supplies with them.
They didn't come from far. Might mean they have a larger camp nearby. The Dalish could be there.
Wait, the glass we found. There's a crater here in Arlathan. Thousands of years ago, blood magic destroyed that area. All that energy turned the sand to glass.
We know the Venatori didn't come very far.
They must have taken the Dalish to the crater.
We got here as fast as we could.
It's bad. They're kidnapping Dalish to sacrifice them.
What?
You're serious?
This isn't over yet. We'll put a stop to it.
Where did they take the prisoners?
The lake. The old crater.
We have to do something.
We'll find them. But it'll take time to put together a rescue party.
Don't take too much time. We need to stop this.
We will.
Let's head back to the... lighthouse. Let's head back to the lighthouse. We'll meet the Veil Jumpers there. why the revenants were raised. To keep that door sealed. Time to see what the gods are hiding in there. Light up ahead.
This place is almost as blighted as the Deep Roads.
You can feel it down there. Ready?
Here goes nothing.
Eyes up, weapons ready. There. It's been feeding on the blight. Destroy it before the corruption eats us alive!
trouble on your left.
passion staunched, the Avenurers cease their gnawing. The crossroads heals, a sanctum renewed, dweller, as is needed.
You did it. That dragon must have been the god's final weapon to take the crossroads.
One less blighted horror in the world.
Let's go.
To other shores.
I knew that you would find me soon enough. You need the power of a god, the strength that I alone still carry.
The blighted Avenurers will soon break free from their prison. I must make a stronger one that can contain them.
While the prison is important, it is not the only goal you seek.
Why should I not tear down the veil and bring back immortality to all the Elven people? They deserve it.
The Elven people of today do not deserve to see the world they love be torn apart to salve your conscience.
I must fix what I have broken. I am sorry.
As am I, old friend.
Solus killed Mythal? After all that? Is this another memory from a different time?
No. He wore that same outfit in the Inquisition. We knew Solus woke up in this world without most of his power. Now we know how he got it back.
By killing the only other god around and stealing her power.
All that epic magic and godly power. In the end, it comes down to love and murder. Same as always.
All these memories are about Solus being sad that he was right and nobody else could see it. He was right about how becoming elves would lead to a war with the Titans, but Mythal wouldn't listen.
He was right that using the dagger on the Titans was evil, but Mythal wouldn't listen.
He was so proud when he imprisoned the other gods. Finally, he got to prove that he was right and they were wrong.
Then he wakes up in our time and finds out he was wrong. The elves have nothing. The Blight's a constant threat.
And Mythal's alive, somehow. But she still won't listen.
But this time he'll show her, no matter what it takes.
So, how does everything we know help us now?
He's being honest about fighting the Blight. Whatever happens, he won't risk letting it back out into the world.
Agreed. But he has a plan to escape that prison, and not one we'll like.
He turned on Mythal, the one person he was actually loyal to. There's no way he won't turn on us.
He's a spirit, or was once. He might be able to possess someone, affect minds, all the things spirits do.
He created the Veil. His very nature is tied to it. That will be a source of strength, but also a potential weakness.
Mythal has him all messed up. Anything about her or Elgernon is gonna make him angry. Sloppy.
Solus thinks he knows what's best for everyone. Anything he does, he'll do while telling himself he's the hero.
Solus has caused a lot of damage. But he's not like Elgernon, trying to wreck the world to rule it. He's trying to repair the damage he caused. And he knows he's made mistakes. There might be hope for him.
You don't think he'll turn on us?
No, he's totally going to turn on us. I mean, after that.
You have witnessed the Protector's tale, Dweller, almost to its end.
Almost? How can there be more?
When the mighty fall, their echoes cross the ages. An audience is warranted. Speak with your visitor. She awaits you in the crossroads.
Well met, Rook.
How did you get here?
I did tell you I had my ways through Illuvians when I introduced you to the Inquisitor, did I not?
The Illuvians in general, yes. But not the Dreadwolf's Crossroads.
I would think you have more pressing questions at the moment. Questions about Solus and Mythal?
Mythal?
The two gods have always been linked, have they not? First, when Mythal bade her companion spirit to abandon the Fade and take on mortal form. Then, when Solus spilled Mythal's mortal blood, that he might absorb her power as his own.
Wait, how do you know exactly what we saw of Solus's past?
Think upon it, Rook. You saw for yourself in the Dreadwolf's memories. When Mythal stood against the gods' manipulations of the Blight, she was betrayed and struck down. Yet she survived and returned ages later to aid the Inquisition in its hour of need. How?
If I knew, I wouldn't be here asking you.
You are not a fool, Rook. Do not play at it. You observed that the first elves were spirits, did you not? Mythal was a spirit turned elven, and when her body was struck down, to spirit she returned, her essence sheltered in a willing mortal vessel. Over the centuries, she journeyed from host to host, slowly amassing her former power anew, until once again she was struck down, on this occasion by Solus. He absorbed her power, but not her memories.
Then where did they... Wait, you?
As you say.
So you're the next host of Mythal?
Believe it or not, as you choose.
What? That was like how Elgar'nan and Gillenane can talk in your head, but...
'Twas Mythal you heard, her echoes. Yet I am not the goddess returned.
What are you then?
I once feared Mythal would consume me were I to carry her, but 'twas not so. I remain free-willed and mortal. What I now possess is but a spark of Mythal, shadowed memories through which to sift for meaning. As to our admixture, I suspect you have questions.
So there's the soul of an elven god inside you. How does that even happen?
Mythal's last host was my mother, Flemeth.
Oh.
When I learned she intended me to become the next receptacle of an ancient god's soul, I feared naught would be left of my own. It inevitably came to pass on a deep night. I was awakened by the presence of a blaze of magic in the shape of a woman who both was and was not my mother.
I don't think I'd recover from that.
Neither did I, at the start. Mythal's memories were both gift and burden, this blazing woman told me, but I must accept them of my own accord. The decision was paralyzing. What would it mean to become such a host? What would be lost if I refused? In the end, 'twas something in my mother's voice which guided me.
What was that?
Regret. Not the regret of a god, but of a mother who knew she would never see me again. And so, my mind remains my own. What I gained was knowledge, both Mythal's and of those who bore her.
How can you carry Mythal's soul if you're not an elf?
Her spark has sheltered within both elves and humans who were sympathetic to her in thought and circumstance. Mythal's last host was a woman wronged, trapped by those sworn to love her. We may readily imagine their kinship.
You would have met Solus in the Inquisition, right?
I did indeed. 'Twas before I possessed Mythal's memories. At the time, I thought Solus a scowling elven apostate whose sole passion was finding arguments. He heard me, in all my ignorance, expound on the histories of the elven people, explaining legends he had witnessed himself.
Bet he loved that.
'Tis not a memory that brings me pride.
Do you have information we can use against Gillenane or Elgar'nan? Or Solus?
The last time Mythal faced Elgar'nan and Gillenane, she was struck down by the very dagger you now carry.
What about Solus?
You may recall he murdered Mythal's former host to claim her godly might as his own. I hoard no untapped magical secrets, Rook. What I do possess, I share freely with you and the Veil Jumpers.
All right. You didn't come out here just to tell me you're Mythal.
I am not Mythal in her entirety, but yes. The Dreadwolf has occasion to visit you in dreams, where he portions out advice. And now, after finding his memories, you have peered into his deepest sorrows. Tell me then, what do you make of Solus?
Every decision he made, Solus thought he could save people, stop things from getting worse. Now his only way forward is a plan so terrible, his last friends had to stop it.
An unfortunate belief that all paths are closed but those one has already taken.
There might have been a better choice.
'Tis not malice which made Solus your opponent, but conviction, a belief that only he may halt what he set in motion. Yet Solus was once beloved of Mythal. 'Tis his very loyalty and love for his people that led to the tragedy we now face. You may be in a position to determine how it ends, more so than either of you might realize.
Maybe there's a way we all get what we want.
Do you truly believe such a thing?
Well, maybe at least what we deserve.
If you would shape the outcome of your battle, I've one last secret to share. When Mythal was struck down by the other gods, it was with her own lyrium dagger, the dagger you now carry. Solus recovered it from Elganon, and from it extracted a fragment of Mythal that had lain hidden within its depths. This fragment, a younger sister to the one I carry, if you will, resides here, in the crossroads. I can open the way for you. Find her, survive the encounter, and the essence you obtain will aid you in times to come.
Another fragment of Mythal? In addition to the one inside you?
You are aware of what the word fragment means, are you not? One small piece of many, formed when something greater is broken. The first elves were spirits, as you well know, and when a spirit is broken, it may shatter into pieces, each holding part of the original. Among the ancient elves who became known as gods, Dirthaman and his brother, Falondine, are but one example.
You make it sound like this piece of Mythal is going to attack me.
You know Solus, and have seen Elganon, and memories of Mythal. They are creatures of emotion, as all spirits are. The fragment of Mythal that resides in me lived among mortals for thousands of years. She has grown wiser and more patient. This younger sister has not. She is the essence of Mythal as a god. She is unlikely to listen to polite requests, and though she is but a fragment of the goddess, the battle will test you sorely.
If she's just going to attack us, why tell us about her at all? We have enough enemies already.
A fragment of a god's essence is a powerful thing. It may give you options against Elganon and Gillenane, or against the Dreadwolf himself, should he prove as cunning and treacherous as ever.
If I were to try to talk with her, do you have any suggestions?
She will demand respect, but detest flattery. She appreciates righteous anger, but will not tolerate pity. She is, for want of better phrasing, prickly. But if you are determined to try, then I wish you luck.
You would know this aspect of Mythal better than anyone. Could you try talking to her?
I dare say she would attack me on sight.
Spirits can't get along with fragments of each other?
Spirits, certainly. But the aspects of a self-righteous god who have walked different paths for ages? One bears the insult of her betrayal by the Evanurus, and then by Solus, as fresh wounds, insult upon injury. The other once fell in love with an Alamari chieftain and lived happily in a swamp for centuries. Each reminds the other that another path existed, that they could have been wrong, and nothing angers Mythal like being wrong.
What kind of spirit was Mythal before she became an elf? I know Solus is elven for pride.
Mythal enjoyed ruling and having power, but it came not from the overweening desire to crush resistance, as is the case with Algernon. The emotion that inspired her might best be described as benevolence, a guiding hand, inclined to kindness. But like any spirit, when angered or twisted against her purpose, a more violent aspect arose. Where the Dreadwolf's wisdom gave way to pride when the world did not meet his standards, Mythal's benevolence gave way to retribution. After all, when kindness fails, the guilty must be punished.
Thank you for the information, Morrigan.
I only ask that you reflect upon what I have said. The Dreadwolf is not so apart from the world as he thinks. There, you have the advantage of him.
Venatori are gathering deep in the forest. They've brought the Dalish with them.
Not long till the sacrifices start, then.
We did kill Gillening's archdemon. The gods will want more power, and fast.
Then we strike while they're weak.
And we're not letting our people be killed.
No, we're not.
You know the gods best, Rook. The Veiljumpers are ready. Just give the word.
I'll go get Nev. She deals with Venatori the most.
Good point. We know where the Dalish are, and we know what we have to do. Let's do it.
Then we ride, and pray that fate is on our side. They're waiting for something. There's talk of a sacrifice.
Do they mean the clan? They mean the clan, don't they?
Well, the tracks suggest the captives are on the other side of the clearing. You'll have to go through the crowd.
They're gathering to watch people be killed?
It's the Venatori. Spilling blood is their religion.
And we won't let that happen.
We're going through them? Won't they notice?
Not if you look like them. I found you some disguises.
Oh, that doesn't smell good. Oh, it's sticky. Why is it sticky?
Blood. Hopefully. Make sure you split up. You don't want to draw attention.
Nev, I need you with me. You know the Venatori best. And you're probably the only one who can convince them you belong there.
Sad but true.
And we'll be your entourage.
We'll try to keep the escape routes clear. Get the Dalish and get out of there. And please, try not to stand out.
What about everyone else?
They'll be close, but it's safer to move in small groups.
I thought I saw someone in the trees. Strife and the Veil Jumpers.
The others, maybe. You don't see Strife unless he wants you to. This robe feels weird, and I can't move my arms properly.
We'll wear them as long as we don't have to fight.
To bleed the Dalish deer. That's a holler. Why are they killing it? Poor thing.
We can't do anything that'll draw attention to ourselves.
And heed us. Look, we don't have to watch this. It won't be pretty.
Can we go? Please.
We live in exciting times, my friend. They've returned, and the enemies of Tevinter will fall.
For the glory of
This whole place makes my skin crawl.
Right. It feels just wrong.
Stop! Who are you? I don't recognize any of you.
You don't recognize me?
I don't... Magister... Lady,
Appalling. They'll hire anyone these days.
I'm sorry, my lady. I was given instruction to...
Tell someone who gives a damn. Why am I still waiting? Where are the gods? When does the ritual start?
Gods? But only the Lord Elgarnon is here, and he is still preparing.
Useless. Out of my way. It's Elgarnon, not Gillenane like we expected.
That was impressive.
They expect strength and power from someone like me.
A mage.
Specifically, a human mage.
Show them what they expect, and you don't get questions. But as I was saying, Gillenane's not here. It's just Elgarnon.
Elgarnon might be here, but he doesn't know we are.
But he will, you know, once we rescue his sacrifices.
We'll worry about that when we have to.
Then let's keep moving for now.
Does anyone else hear that?
I feel you. I see you. I know
suffer, come to me, and I will ease your soul.
I feel it. In my head.
Lights and poisons are nothing, little crow, when I can make you master of life and death.
He's making promises, tempting me.
No, not like that. Never like that.
For hundreds of years you have mourned the loss of your dragon gods. From beyond the veil, I heard your lament, and have come to deliver you from desolation. Dragon of night, I break your chains. Hear my voice and rise. I am Elganon, once called Lucicon, and I have returned.
The Archdemon is already fueling him.
I will free your Antiva from the Kunari. All you must do is obey me, worship me, love me, and kneel.
I know this magic. It's old and dangerous. It's too strong, I can't break it.
We've got this.
And trying to conceal us. He'll know someone broke his hold.
Balara bought us some time, but we have to go. Now.
Venatori, there are uninvited guests among you. Bring them to me.
He's sending the cult after us.
But Elgranon is right there. Shouldn't we try?
No. We can't touch him now that his Archdemon's in play. I won't risk Dalish lives.
Rain!
People are dying!
So maybe we avoided situation.
I want the interlopers at my feet. Your continued failure is a disappointment to your god.
He's riling them up. They won't back down now.
What happens when they don't respond?
Behind you! Watch it! That's got it.
Oh, no. Nice work, as always.
Is that Archdemon coming or what?
It doesn't seem to be yet.
Gillen ain't lost her dragon. Might need help in our proportion. Got us from a distance.
Keep fighting!
Let's do this again.
Hitting us from range!
It's hitting your back!
Got us at a distance.
Range! Ranged incoming!
Beat me off them.
Those are Dalish arrows! Looks like Strife and the others have our backs.
That'll take some of the pressure off. We have to use this chance to get to the prisoners.
You, intruder, have defiled my temple and spurned the gifts I offer. You could have had a place of honor as my disciple.
This way. We have to be quick, before the Venatori catch up.
We've got nothing.
Let them through. Send for reinforcements. I demand more.
How's that? Time to end this.
Don't amplify me. Fire! I command! Weakness!
Got it, Cup.
That way, through the gate. Damn it! Shut tight and the locking mechanism is on the other side.
So you're saying we're stuck?
There has to be another way out.
Can we be of assistance?
We're stuck! Gate's shut and we can't open it from here!
You've got Venatori headed your way. You hit them, we'll hit the gate.
Careful ahead.
Venatori got it out on quarry.
How's it looking?
Go kill some Venatori.
The gods cannot survive this!
Feel the blessing!
I'm ready. Let's go.
I am your best!
Done.
Tell me we're close to getting this thing open. An entire Venatori army coming for us! Still no luck? Really, are you sure you can open this?
Everyone breathe, just breathe. Deep breaths.
It's that thing.
Not bad.
Come on.
That's good.
We'll keep as many off you as we can. Go get the Dalish.
Your fight is futile. My Venatori are legion. Surrender, and I may yet show mercy.
Wait, this feels off.
Oh, this isn't good. We weren't here a minute ago.
Come on, we need to find a path through. We still need to think of the Dalish.
Ah, so that is what you're after. The Elven have been chosen to serve a glorious purpose.
Okay, this is very not good.
It's Elgernon. He's found us.
And she's got us trapped. The longer we stay here, the more danger we're in.
There's blight here. There wasn't blight before.
You cannot stand against me. Every action of yours is futile. My power grows even now.
Come on!
You are nothing but an insect. Resist if you like. I have an eternity to spare.
Shit! The Dalish need help, and we're losing precious time going around in circles.
Do we know the Dalish is still alright? What if Elganon sends Venatori to...
One thing at a time. Let's focus on getting out.
Rook, can you hear me?
Solus?
Something's wrong.
I thought I'd just heard Solus.
You are correct. Elganon's magic has thinned the veil, allowing me to speak to you directly.
Solus, we need your help.
Then I am pleased that for once, I can offer some assistance. If you can rescue the elves, Elganon is mine to face.
What do you mean?
Elganon! Latalin! Mabanal Avanuris! Masaline Algalana!
Didn't need to get that. Let's keep moving. Solus is going to distract Elgranon.
You have no power here.
Sounds like they're arguing. That's good.
As long as it keeps him off us.
So, the friend wolf has arrived to defend his pawn.
Your cruelty forced my hand.
100 generations and still the same refrain.
Again you have caged our people, and again I will set them free.
But you are always stubborn, Fen Harel. Insubordinate, unmanageable, even by Mithr's reckoning.
You have lost the right to speak her name.
Mavalas Ban, Shevgar Fen Harel.
Got it! finish this!
The only reason Mythal joined you was that she knew the monster you would become if left unchecked. She thought that truth in your brutal ego. Instead, you betrayed her, murdered her.
Only the first time, Dread Wolf.
Hey, you okay? Hear this in my head. Watch your head.
Your struggle is pointless, and your faith in the Dread Wolf is misplaced. Give up. Save yourself. Save your friends.
Made it. I can see the way through. I think Solas's distraction is working. I think this is it. I think we're through.
You should be near where you need to be. With luck, you can still save the elves.
For the old gods, attack!
Watch ahead.
There! The Dalish! Another of those crystals! Break it and the cage should open!
Start the elves! They belong to Veilguard.
The cruelty is nothing new. But what has happened to the vaunted brilliant mind of Elganon the Mighty? The light has left you blunt and slow. A monster, not a mastermind. You used to be a challenging opponent.
You saw me as an opponent. To me, you were an irritation, a fly buzzing ceaselessly.
I must speak to you in this tongue. It seems Elven is beyond your grasp.
As much as freedom is beyond yours.
Are you talking to... Sorry, they're very loud.
For the Imperial again! Double your effort!
So continue!
With me, believer!
I am your vessel!
The gods and power!
As always.
That goes to you.
We're getting good at this.
Get them. Kill them. We cannot fail, Lord Elganon.
Once the Blight is free, it will rule this world, and you will be its attack dog. You will burn this world at its command, as Andruil did at yours. You will leave only ruin behind you.
This world is ruined already. Your veil destroyed it.
You could heal it. You have the strength to repair the damage without using the blight.
Save your games for the mortal's trip. Dwarf, the blight is my blade, and it will take more than your tricks to get me to lay it down.
Does.
Time to get out of here.
I can guide you to one of my old hideouts. You can use it to make your escape. The ward's still in place there will shield you all from Elganon's sight.
Solus, thank you. Let's go! Let's go! Run! Run!
It's tough being a Venatori. It was their duty to secure the sacrifices. It was their duty to ensure the ritual went perfectly. But despite all their efforts, Elganon was disappointed. The cult would do anything to please their gods. The cult would give anything to atone. Anything. It really is tough being a Venatori.
We'd lost all hope, and then...
And then you swooped in out of nowhere to save us.
He would have killed us to feed his dragon.
Indeed. Masaranus, Nethalon.
Weird as it sounds, we couldn't have done it without the God of Lies.
The sun rises until it doesn't. Celebrate the victories as they come. They're rare enough.
And tomorrow, we'll have to deal with another archdemon.
And it will have regained its strength. Elganon sacrificed his own Venatori to it. A punishment for their failures. The Venatori who escaped scurried back to Deventer. If the Venatori move again, the Shadow Dragons will hear about it first. The Veil Jumpers will fight our own battles against the gods. Any help you can offer would be appreciated.
I should check in with Solus.
Dalish prisoners escaped safely?
We got them away free and clear.
Good. Whatever my frustrations with them, it feels good to have helped my people again. Thank you for allowing me to help. Chance to infuriate Elganon was a reminder of simpler times.
You said you found the Dalish frustrating. Why is that?
It is unfair to them. I lived for thousands of years, and after I imprisoned the Evanuris, I slept for thousands more. I awoke in a world that had forgotten the ancient times almost entirely. And those who tried to remember Elven history, like the Dalish, had gotten so much wrong.
Like the terrible trickster Fen-Harel, who sealed away the gods?
There was truth to their stories. My rebellion had indeed disrupted the lives of those who had been comfortable. And when I created the Veil, I destroyed an empire. Their judgments were fair, if clouded. I tried to explain the truth to one clan. When I convinced them that I was truly Fen-Harel, they attacked me. After that, I hid my explanations behind the facade of having witnessed events in the Fade.
And the Fade is the realm of dreams. Hard to present that as evidence.
Yes. The Dalish had no reason to believe me. I could only watch as they continued to worship Elganon. Though we may have seen the last of that tradition, at least.
You and Elganon were really tearing into one another back there.
I needed to goad him to anger in order to distract him. But yes, while all of the Evanuris were monsters in their own ways, Elganon was the worst. Or perhaps it is more honest to say that his were the faults I found most objectionable. You have met him now, heard his voice hammering at the doors of your mind, and you have met me. Can you see how he and I might frustrate one another?
He uses his power to crush any opposition.
Yes. He is far more powerful than I am, and he wields that power like a graceless bludgeon. When I defeat an enemy, it is because I outsmarted them, because I was right. When he does, it is only because he was stronger.
Outsmarting someone and being right aren't exactly the same thing.
Aren't they?
Alright. I can see how you and Elganon would hate each other.
He has always been what I most feared becoming. Callous and uncaring, his arrogance unchecked. To have that much power and no one to remind him that he could be wrong.
Well, he had you.
And I suppose I had you.
We would have had a hard time getting out of there without your help.
I did not spend this long preparing you only to lose you to Elganon's machinations. No, I am sorry. That was poorly said. You have earned better from me.
Okay.
When we first met, I saw you only as a foolishly confident child who disrupted my plans. You were an irritant. I gave you information to oppose Elganon out of necessity, but I expected you to be nothing more than a tool. Seeing you with your team, I was wrong.
I'm impressed you got that out without choking on it.
If I could not admit when I was wrong, I would be no better than Elganon. Your team trusts you, and you listen to them. It is impressive and enviable. It took me centuries to build such a bond during my rebellion, and when I served the Inquisition, I tried to avoid entanglements.
Except for Inquisitor Llewellyn.
I said that I resolved to do so, not that I succeeded. She is a good woman. Growing close to her was selfish of me.
Do you regret it?
I live with countless regrets. Some of them I have grown to cherish more than my victories.
Thank you for sharing that. So what comes next? What are the gods going to do?
Elganon and Gillenane are preparing the dagger they will use for their ritual to pierce the veil. Elganon's power is tied to light and darkness. He will need to perform a ritual during the next eclipse.
That gives us some time to prepare.
It is likely to be your last chance to do so. You must be ready for whatever comes, for this world and for the team that trusts you. I know that you will do everything in your power not to fail them.
So now Elganon's recovered his own archdemon, and the gods only need an eclipse to complete their dagger.
We saved the Dalish, though. That's important.
But now Elgernon's immortal, so long as his archdemon lives.
And we all know how hard those things are to kill.
We killed Razikale, didn't we?
After losing hundreds of wardens. And it took a centuries-old trap to do it. We don't have either of those. Not anymore.
Just when you think the tide's in your favor, it turns right back.
The odds on this were never good. But we've already beaten them once. We have a job to finish, and 2 gods to kill. We don't get to wallow in wine, because no one else is taking this fight.
Nice speech, Rook. But it's hard to complete a contract if you don't know where the target is.
We found the gods before.
Not without help, we didn't.
So we get help again. We've got allies everywhere now.
What about the Venatori that were at the crater? They might know where the gods are hiding.
Dorian said they were up to something, but it seemed more about returning to the gods' good graces. They lost Elganon's sacrifice. He'll be displeased.
The crows may have something. The Antam are moving large quantities of supplies out of the city. Weapons, armor, gatlock. And several storehouses worth of food, what little we had left. It's enough to feed the Antam Navy for 3 months. Or all of Treviso for 6 weeks.
Given the timing, it seems unlikely to be a coincidence.
Wherever those supplies are headed, that's likely where we'll find the gods. Any more details from the crows, Lucanus?
They said the Antam have long work ahead. We have time. Also, Biago would like a meeting. At your earliest convenience. From him, that means important, but not yet urgent.
We've got options for what we do next. Figuring out where the Antam are taking those supplies should put us on the gods' trail. That said, the Venatori aren't up to anything good in Minrathous.
Not to complicate things, but the Inquisitor also wants to meet Rook.
Right. With everything she's been doing in the south, we owe her an update.
I'll let her know.
Today could have gone better, but it could have gone much worse. We fought off the Venatori and rescued the Dalish. That's a win by any standard. Rest up, and be ready to go. Next time the gods appear, let's make sure it's the last.